Good morning. I'm just gonna get the Instagram going. Let's see. Nope. Hi guys, good morning. Okay, Instagram going live. Oops. Okay. Hi Danny. Oh man, I miss you. I hope Elliot's doing well. Okay. My IG tripod is super uneven. Good morning. Hi everybody. Nope, that's not it. Sorry, I should have figured this out before I started the actual camera. Okay, that works. Hi Amanda. Oh, cool. Hi Minnie. It's kind of chilly here. Oh, Mama Cali. Yeah, oh, Danny, my mom sent me some books in Spanish that she got in Colombia when she was there in December. And I've been working on reading them and practicing Spanish with Callie a lot. It's super fun, and it's also really helpful for me. Okay, cool. I'm gonna turn this fireplace on because I'm super cold. And we're gonna get this thing started. Okay. IG, hi guys, good morning on Instagram. All right. So, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, and I'm not sure, oh man, I can't remember her name now. I want to say it was Callie, maybe, who was joining, and she's pregnant. But hi, I see you, and I'm going to give you some suggestions and modifications as we go. Yeah. Okay, so let's start lying down on your back, or if you are pregnant and not comfortable lying on your back, you can lie on your side. But just find somewhere, somehow, to get still, to just let your body kind of land. You can get your little shifts and adjustments out of the way. If it's uncomfortable for you to lay with your legs straight, like if you tend to have a lot of lower back pain, bending your knees and just take your feet wide and knees together can sometimes help release or relieve that discomfort. Try to relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, relax your throat. If you're comfortable with it, try closing your eyes down. And start to deepen your breath. Encourage your breath to move down into your belly, into the side of the body, and even into your back, like a full 360 degrees around. And just take get moving and see where you're holding tension. See how you're feeling. And sometimes it's nice to set an intention for your session, for your maintenance, for your practice. And maybe that intention is just to take some time for yourself this morning, or to practice relaxing. Maybe it's to focus on your hip mobility. But sometimes you can set an intention that is more about an offering. Like you can offer these deep breaths, the way you move, the patience you show yourself out to someone else who might need it. Someone you know, or maybe not. And if you don't have an intention, it's totally okay, don't worry about it. Let's take one big deep breath through the nose. Out your mouth, just let it go. Again, breathe in. If you've got that intention, breathe it in, draw it in, fill your body up with it. And then out your mouth, just start to release some tension, some strain, some stress. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. If you're on your back, pull your knees into your chest, give yourself a little squeeze, rock a bit side to side. And if you're on your side, you're going to start to press your way up and roll or rock and make your way to a tabletop position on your hands and knees. And so start with the wrists under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. And if you're pregnant, you want to just be mindful of how much you're stretching through the front of your body or your belly as we drop into a cow pose. So tilt your tailbone up, lift your chest, lift your chin, breathe in. And then tuck the tailbone, round the spine, drop your head and breathe out. Two more like that, and deep breath in. It can be a small movement or a big stretch through the front. Deep breath out, push the ground away and spread your shoulders apart. One more time, nice and slow. Breathe in, allow the belly to soften and to fall. Breathe out, spread across the upper back, drop your head, stretch even through the back of your neck. Take an inhale to neutral spine, tuck your toes under. And as you exhale, lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. You can take some time here to pedal out your feet, stretch out through the back of your legs. Again, depending on if you're pregnant or where you are in that pregnancy, you can take your feet a little bit wider. And if it causes a lot of strain through your belly to hold this down dog pose, you can always come back down to tabletop or rest in child's pose. And that goes for anyone. And come forward to step towards the front of your mat. Take your time getting there. And let's take the feet as wide as the yoga mat or shoulder width apart. Turn your toes out. And drop your hips down. You're gonna come down into the bottom of a squat position and just start to shift your weight around. So you can shift from one foot into the other. Plant both heels down if you can, or at least try to get the weight back towards the back of your feet. Bring your left hand to the inside of that left foot, palm down. Reach your right arm up. Take a nice deep breath in. Stay here and just gently encourage that left thigh open and away as you exhale. One more deep breath in. Reach up, look past your right fingertips as you exhale. Bring the right hand down, reach the left hand up, take a deep inhale. Use your right elbow, encourage that right thigh away as you exhale. One more time, breathe in. Reach up, lift up, look up, breathe out. Bring the left hand down, lift your hips, straighten your legs. Walk your feet all the way towards each other. About hip width apart is good. Bring your fingertips to your shins, lift halfway. Take a nice inhale, pull your shoulders way back. And as you exhale, full drop your head and let go. Again, deep breath in, lengthen your spine. Deep breath out, full drop and let go. And if you're pregnant, you can make room for your belly, taking your feet a little bit wider, or even putting your hands or your forearms against your thighs. One more half lift, breath in, long spine. Full exhale, drop down, let go. A little bend in your knees as you inhale, stand, stretch, reach the arms up, straighten the legs and look up. Exhale, bring the arms down by your side. Hold here, roll your shoulders up to your ears, breathe in. Exhale, roll them back and down. Now we're gonna roll shoulders forward. Inhale, up to the ears. Exhale, they're gonna go forward and down. Inhale, stretch the arms up to the sky. As you exhale, cactus your arms. So your elbows are gonna bend, shoulders pull towards each other, lift your chest, open up through the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the chest, open up. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus those arms, squeeze your glutes so you keep your low back supported. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, drop your head down low. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bring your hands down to the ground, step back to a downward facing dog and hold. So we're gonna be doing some vinyasa flows or moving through a sequence a couple of times. And I'm gonna give you a modification if for any reason you cannot come down to your belly, for example, if you are pregnant, or if it just doesn't feel good to come to your belly or to move through this push-up type of movement. So the modification is gonna be from down dog, inhale to a low bear pose. So your knees are hovering and it's almost like tabletop. Exhale, lower the knees down. Inhale, you'll lift your chin, cow pose. Exhale, tuck the toes, push back to downward dog. So I'll do that again. The modification is inhale, come forward to low bear pose, knees hovering. Exhale, lower the knees to the ground. Inhale, cow pose, lift your chin, tailbone up. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. So that's option A. Option B is gonna bring you all the way to the ground. Here we go. Inhale, come forward to high plank position. Exhale, lower your knees, untuck your toes and lower your chest and your belly all the way to the ground. Inhale to baby cobra, it's just a little lift. Exhale, push through tabletop, back to downward facing dog. Let's do that version one more time. Inhale, come forward to high plank. Exhale, lower your knees, untuck the toes, lower your chest all the way to the ground. Inhale, legs stay down on the ground, just peel your chest. Exhale, push through tabletop, back to downward facing dog. Okay, now the last option, I would say maybe the more advanced option, is gonna require you to hold in half of a push-up. So here we go. Inhale, come forward to high plank. Exhale, lower only halfway. Inhale, pull forward and through. Your toes are pointing and your legs are floating. This is upward facing dog. Exhale, push up and back to downward facing dog. One more time, we'll get this out of the way and then we'll get moving. Inhale, come forward to high plank. Exhale, you lower halfway. This is chaturanga. Inhale, pull forward and through upward facing dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. So when I say flow, or that we're going to flow, you'll choose one of those options, whatever works good for you, or feel free to skip it completely and hold down dog or child's pose. Okay, inhale, bend your knees, lift your heels and look forward. Exhale, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold, drop your head, relax your arms. Inhale, stand, stretch, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, arms down by your side. Bring your hands to your hips. Shift your weight into your left foot and open your right knee towards the right side. Place your right foot on the inner ankle, the inner calf, or the inner thigh of your left leg. Now pay attention to what happens to your hips. So if you bring your foot all the way up to your inner thigh and you notice your hips starting to tilt or twist a lot, try to level out your hips or slide your foot down. So you're here in tree pose. You can bring your hands together in front of your heart, or you can bring your arms up towards the sky. But pause and notice how you're feeling. Where is the tension in your body? Where is the breath in your body? And if you did set an intention for this morning, for your movement, your practice, can you connect to it here? Even when you're balancing and that standing leg might be burning. Bring your hands down to your hips. Draw your right knee forward. Place your right foot down. Release your arms down by your side. Take an inhale, roll your shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back and down. Hands to hips, weight into the right foot. Open the left knee. Left foot on the right leg, ankle, calf, or inner thigh. And take a moment to set your breath. You can even feel it move down into your belly or your waist. And then decide, hands at heart, up. You can even take your arms way out wide or back. And see if there's a variation of it that feels like it's in line with what you need this morning or the intention you set this morning. Hands to hips, left knee forward, left foot down, arms down. Take an inhale, sweep both arms way up high. And as you exhale, bring your right hand to your left wrist and find a little side bend over towards the right side. Squeeze your legs a lot. So you're flexing your quads, squeezing your glutes. Keep your legs really strong, push down through your feet. Reach, breathe in. Reach just a little further, breathe out. Come all the way up, inhale. Switch your grip, left hand to right wrist. As you exhale, find that side bend to the left side. Notice if you're pushing your hips way over to the side, can you keep your hips still stacked over your feet and find the side bend between the ribs, through the waist. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, forward fold, a little bend in those knees. Inhale, lift up halfway to a flat back. Exhale, hands to the ground and step back to downward facing dog. Okay, we're going to flow from here. Choose your variation. Inhale, come forward, tabletop or high plank. Exhale, lower down, knees or not. Inhale, find your back bend. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Hold your down dog. In through the nose, out through your mouth, let some tension go. Inhale, lift your right foot up towards the sky. Exhale, step your right foot outside of your right hand and lower your left knee down. Untuck the back toes. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Look past the right fingertips. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, try to lower your right elbow down inside the right foot towards the ground. Doesn't need to touch the ground, just get low. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, lower right elbow or forearm towards the ground. One more time, inhale. And lower down, exhale. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the ground. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee, step back to high plank or tabletop. Take an inhale. Push back to down dog as you exhale. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot outside of your left hand. Take your time to get there if you need it. Lower the right knee down. Left arm reaches up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, left elbow lowers down towards the ground. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, lower it down. One more time. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach that left arm up. Exhale, left hand down. Tuck the back toes, lift your back knee. Hold here, scissor those inner thighs towards each other. Breath in. Step back to plank, breath out. Breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Take a deep inhale. And a long exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, walk or lightly hop towards the front. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold, drop down. Inhale, stand, stretch, reach the arms up. And cactus those arms, open your chest. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, wrap your right arm underneath your left, or just grab for opposite shoulders, like you're giving yourself a big hug. If you've got your elbows wrapped, you can try wrapping at your palms or your wrists. You can keep lifting up your elbows in line with your shoulders. Breath in. As you exhale, bend your knees, sit back and down. You can stay here or challenge your balance. Wrap the right leg up and around the left. Hold here, deepen the bend in your knees while you lift your chest and reach up through the crown of your head. Breathe in and breathe out. Step the right foot down, reach the arms up high, breathe in. We're gonna switch sides, breathe out. So left elbow underneath the right. Give yourself a hug or rack the elbows, the wrists, the palms. Bend your knees, sit back and down, inhale. Stay or rack the left leg up and around the right as you exhale. And then same thing, pay attention to what happens to your hips. Are you hiking the right hip way up high? Can you level them? Or maybe your left hip has started to pull forward, twist forward. Pull the left hip back so that your hips are square. Breathe in, sit a little lower, breathe out. Step the left foot down, reach the arms up high, inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale, hands to the ground. We're gonna go right into that flow. You're welcome to skip it or take your modification. Breathe in. Exhale, lower through knees or chaturanga. Inhale, your back bend. It's cow pose, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Out your mouth, exhale. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale. This time step your right foot between your hands or scooch it up there, take your time. Lower your left knee down to the ground. All right, so you can stay here or take your foot wider if you need to make room for the belly, or tuck the back toes and start to shift your hips back. Come into a half splits or a big hamstring stretch. Deep breath in. Fold your forehead towards your right shin. Deep breath out. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Bow down. Walk your hands forward. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Walk your hands all the way up to your right thigh. And then lift your chest up. Now you're in a big lunge. The back heel is still lifted. Reach both arms up high. Take an inhale. Now try to cactus those arms again as you exhale. Again, breathe in, reach up. Cactus your arms, breathe out. One more time, deep breath in. Deep breath out. This time reach the arms up high, inhale. And open up wide to warrior two as you exhale. Try to deepen your lunge. And roll your right thigh open towards the right side. Roll your shoulders down your back. Breathe in. Hold it here. Breathe out. Bring your left fingertips down to your left thigh, the back leg. Reach the right arm up and back. It doesn't have to be a big, deep side bend, but reach up, lift up, find length between the ribs on the right side. Inhale. Windmill your hands all the way down to the ground as you exhale. You can step back to down dog or take a flow here in between. Inhale. Lower down, exhale. Inhale, find your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Left leg goes up, inhale. Step the left foot through between your hands. Take your time getting it there. I know it can be tough sometimes. Lower your right knee down. So you can skip the hamstring stretch if you want. You can take a wider lunge if you want. Or tuck those back toes, walk your fingertips back, and fold towards your left leg. And think getting long through the back of your neck, and then long through the lower back. Pull your left hip back just a bit as you draw your forehead down towards the shin or towards the toes. Walk your hands forward. Tuck the back toes, lift your back knee. Use your hands, walk up to that left thigh, level out your hips, and then lift the back heel really high. It's almost like a kickstand or a little bookend, and encourage your right hip forward. Reach the arms up, inhale. Cactus your arms, exhale. Deep breath in, reach up. Big cactus, exhale. One more, breathe in. And breathe out. Reach the arms up high, inhale. Open up wide to warrior two. So pivot your back heel down. Adjust your stance so that the heel of your left foot is intersecting the arch of your right foot. And then get low in your lunge. And keep encouraging your left thigh to move towards the left side. Breathe down into the front of the left hip, the inner thigh. Hold your lunge, right fingertips to your right thigh. Reach your left arm up and back. Take an inhale. Maybe even try to deepen your lunge as you exhale. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. This time, inhale. Exhale, windmill your hands down to the ground. Again, down dog or right into your flow. Breathe in. Inhale, cow, cobra, or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale. And out the mouth, exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, walk or lightly hop to the front. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, drop everything down. Inhale, stand, stretch, reach the arms up high. Exhale, arms down by your side. Bring your hands to your hips and shift your weight into your left foot. Draw your right knee forward. Take a deep breath in, stand tall. As you exhale, start to kick your right heel directly behind you. You're gonna come into a toppling tree or a warrior three. So this might be plenty. You can stay here, and if you need some help with your balance, put your hands on a chair, a wall, your water bottle if you got it. Now try to focus your eyes. Let them get really still on one little spot on the ground. And try to deepen your breath. Hold, breathe, kick back. You can keep your hands on your hips or reach the arms back behind you or challenge your core strength. Reach your arms out in front of you. But pay attention to your shoulders. Notice what happens. Okay, slowly, with so much control, you're gonna take a big step back. Now you're in a lunge. Inhale. Open up wide, warrior two, exhale. Straighten the left leg, turn your toes to the right, and pigeon toe your feet just a little bit. Breathe in, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, fold forward, hands towards the ground. You're coming into a big wide-legged forward fold. Try to shift your weight forward so that your weight is more over the arches of your feet rather than back in your heels. Walk your hands to the right. Pivot all 10 toes to the right. Lower your left knee down to the ground. Heel toe your right foot over towards the left side. And then we're gonna come into pigeon or deer or swan. So you're welcome to keep your chest up if that feels better, or lower down. The target area is this outside edge of your right hip. So try to lower the right hip down to the ground or stick a little towel or a block or something underneath it so that your hip has something to rest on. Or you can just bend the back knee and lower your weight over towards that right hip and then fold yourself forward or down. This pose, I think a lot of times we can get kind of caught up in needing for it to look a specific way, when really the intention is just about opening up the right hip, the glute. There's a video in the maintenance library that breaks it down and gives you a lot of modifications and options for it. I think it's just called Pigeon Stretch. It's like 5 minutes long. All right, peel yourself back up. Swing your left leg towards the back or the front, depending on where you are. Your right foot is inside your left thigh. Bring the right hand to the ground behind you. Push down into your shin, your right shin. Lift your hips up and reach your left arm up and back. Keep your right shoulder really active and strong. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, lower your hips back down to the ground. And you're gonna turn to face your left leg. Reach your right arm up towards the sky, breathe in. As you exhale, breathe out, reach your right leg towards your left leg and start to fold towards that left thigh. Now, mama, if you are pregnant and you need to make a little bit of room for the belly. You don't need to take the deeper twist or the big fold. Just hold here and breathe down through the back of that left leg and into the right side of your lower back. All right, this always trips people up, but we're basically just going to moving towards your left, flip around, and come into a tabletop position. So however you get there, or a high plank position. All right, take a flow, breathe in, lower down, breathe out. Inhale through up dog or cobra or cow. Exhale back to downward dog. Cool. Take a deep inhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop to the front. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, drop your head. Inhale, stand, stretch, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down by your side. Hands to your hips, weight into your right foot. Draw your left knee forward. Level out your hips here, drop your shoulders, breathe in. And start to kick back behind you as you breathe out. Kick back. And without needing to see your left toes, do you know what direction they're pointing? Can you turn the left hip down towards the ground so your left toes point down towards the ground if your foot is flexed? Hands on hips, reaching back or reaching forward. And try to keep the low back really supported, really active, so rather than collapsing through that low back, you're stable. Deep breath. And you're gonna reach that left foot back, step back, reach the arms up high, one breath in, and here in a lunge. Exhale, open up wide, warrior two. Take a big inhale. Straighten the right leg as you exhale. Turn your toes to the left. Pigeon toe those feet. Roll the shoulders back, inhale. Find that big wide leg forward fold as you exhale. You can put your hands down under your shoulders or bend your elbows and walk your hands underneath your feet. And try to keep your shoulders away from your ears and the back of your neck long. Bring your hands under your shoulders and pivot all 10 toes to the left. Turn to the left, lower your right knee down. Heel toe your left foot over to the right side, and we're gonna set up for pigeon, for your variation of it, for the left leg. And you guys can settle in here, hold here. I'm just gonna check and make sure there's no crazy comments. Peel your chest up and swing the right leg around towards the back, front, I don't know. Your left foot is gonna go inside of your right thigh. And we're gonna take that little half back bend here. Left hand to the ground behind you. Push into your left shin. Lift your hips, reach your right arm up and back. And take a nice long inhale. And lower your hips down as you exhale. Now reach the left arm up, rotate your chest towards the right leg, inhale. Fold towards your right thigh as you exhale.
yourself back up. This time, moving towards the right, you're just gonna flip around and either go through high plank or tabletop and take a flow. We'll meet in a downward facing dog. Take an inhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine, broaden your chest. Exhale, fold down, let it go. Inhale, stand, stretch, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms down by your side. Okay, so we're gonna do one final standing or balancing pose. Now, if balance is a challenge for you, you can use a wall, a chair, whatever you want, or just practice and give yourself permission to fall out of it. So you're gonna shift, reach both arms up, take an inhale, and then lower your right hand down as you exhale. Now, keep the right palm facing up towards the sky like you're holding a tray. Shift your weight into your left foot. Kick your right heel towards the back behind you, and then try to keep that palm facing open, but scoop up your right ankle from the inside. So this might already be a lot, and if you need to hold on to a wall in order to catch that foot, go for it. That's totally fine. Or if you want to just skip it, that's also fine. But if you've got your right foot in your hand, keep reaching that left arm up high and start to kick the right foot, I'll show you, directly behind you without allowing for that right hip to open up. So it might not be a very big kick. Allow your right shoulder to open up. Maybe find a little tilt forward like a teacup, and then you're gonna come all the way back up. Okay, cool, shake that out, let that go. Check in with what your reaction, what your response was, if it was really challenging, if it felt really good. Cool, all of those things are totally valid. Breathe in, and breathe out. We're gonna try the other side, or at least I am. Inhale, both arms go up. Exhale, the left hand down, palm faces up. Catch or scoop or grab your left foot from the inside. So the eye of your elbow is facing away from your body. Stay, this might be plenty, or start to kick back. Allow that left shoulder to roll back. And reach the right arm up high. Maybe you find a little tilt. Yeah, only go as far as you're comfortable. There shouldn't be any pain, no pinching. This pose is called dancer's pose. Maybe you find a little bit of dance in it. Maybe just in the reaction or the response on your face. Come all the way back up. Feet down, arms down. All right, thank you guys. Take an inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, one last flow, step back through plank or tabletop, take your time with it, and we'll meet in downward dog. From down dog, lower your knees down to the ground. Mamas, pregnant mamas, if you've got to make room for the belly, you can stay here on your shins. You can sit your hips back. We're coming into a child's pose, so make it work for you. Maybe you prop yourself up onto your elbows, stay in a seat, or drop your head all the way down to the ground. But just take a moment and soften your body, slow your breath. And reconnect to whatever brought you to do maintenance this morning, whatever your intention
tension may have been if you set one. Curl yourself up. And shift your hips around, bring your legs towards the ground in front of you. Feet together, knees wide. And you can take your feet further out in front or closer in towards your hips. Find what feels good. And sit up tall, breathe in. And start to fold yourself forward as you breathe out. And you're welcome to stay a little more elevated or to drop yourself all the way forward and down, but we're not pulling on the feet here. So this is really passive. You're just letting the weight of your body, the pull of gravity, do a little bit of work for you. And slowly just winding your whole body down. Curl yourself back up. Use your hands, bring your knees towards each other, and lay down on your back if that's comfortable. Otherwise, you'll lay on your side. And then this last pose, if you're pregnant, I want you to keep it just really gentle, really neutral. You're welcome to skip it completely and stay on your side. Otherwise, take your arms out wide, lift your hips up and shift your hips over towards the right. Bring your knees to the left. And you can pull your knees in higher towards your chest if that feels good. You could also try wrapping your right leg around your left, kind of like we did with that standing pose or eagle pose. But if you feel pinching or sharpness in your back or in your hips, it's too much, unwrap the legs and let them rest side by side, or even put a towel or something between your legs. Start to turn your chin towards the right side. And breathe from the right fingertips all the way across the chest, down the side of your body and the outside of your hip. Come back to center, and switch your sides. Shift your hips to the left, allow your knees to drop to the right, and turn your chin over towards the left. All the way back to the middle. And extend your legs out. Drop your shoulders down. And lie in a position that you can be still in. Feel your body land. And sometimes through this type of movement, it can feel like we open and make some space in the body with the different stretches and poses. And then when you settle, there's this rebound and feel your body starting to pull itself back together and integrate benefits of your effort. And there's also an opportunity to notice what you pull together in your body. How you you build yourself back up, what you bring with you, and what you leave behind. Stay like this as long as you need. When you're ready to move, move slowly and carefully. And thank you guys so much for starting your day with me, or doing this whenever you had time for it. And have the best day ever. Thanks, guys. Oh, awesome, Callie. I'm gonna hang out here for just a couple minutes until Jeb and Callie get back. Let me know if you have any questions or even requests. I think we already have a plan for next week's, but the following week we could maybe make an adjustment. Thanks, Jen. You too. Have a great day. Thanks, Stephanie. Oh my God. Hi, Hope. Oh, that's so nice to hear. Oh man. Hope, can you believe Callie's already grown out of the outfit that you sent her? The little pants now, they're like little capris on her. Hope, I am gonna be recording a class for Moto at some point so that they can add it to their little like online library. All right, guys. Cool. I'm gonna log off. You guys are the best. And we'll see you soon.